guys, let's talk. Alright guys, we need to talk about AMC stock, GME stock, and most importantly the stock market, why I think we haven't seen the squeeze yet, and why I think my October theory is still on date, but I may have jumped the gun just a little bit. So we'll be discussing my previous videos, why I think we didn't squeeze, where I think we're at with things, and I'm going to be tracking this and continue going on and going forward tracking this thing. And I do think that we are very, very close. This is not financial advice. You guys need to do what you need to do for your own families, but I do think we are very close when we see a market capitulation, a big down day or a big down month in the market, a huge candle down. I do think we will see the squeeze correlate with that. Also, I think there is a lot of evidence going on with Credit Suisse holding these AMC toxic short derivatives, which could be the new 2008 credit or crisis, which will cause us to go into a recession like in 2008. The mortgage prime sweeps or swaps were the toxic asset. I think these shorts in the market might be the new toxic asset for the new crisis. So let's go ahead and get in the charts, get in the data, and check everything out and see what's going on. All right, we're here with the charts and we're looking at AMC. So first and foremost, why I think that we didn't squeeze is we didn't see our big down day in the market or big down month in the market. As you can see, the S&P 500 actually rallied, and so far, yes, AMC has correlated with the market mostly, but if you see now, the market has kind of had this rally while AMC is hitting all-time lows, which is never good. Our portfolios are obviously at the lowest, and this is max pain. So this is going to be max pain and max fear for most people. This is when most people are going to sell out and capitulate and sell their shares, finally give up, and this is when people that hold after that are going to be rewarded. That is not financial advice. That is just what I think is going to happen. Okay, I've seen it many times in the stock market throughout my career, and until we see the market actually break this support here and have a giant move to the downside, I do not believe that AMC will squeeze. I highly believe that it's going to correlate with the big move down, like I showed in my last videos on like the Volkswagen squeeze did. But I do think there's a lot of evidence that central banks like Credit Suisse and these other central banks are holding toxic shorts from AMC. I think there's a lot of evidence going on in the background that says that we are very close to a squeeze. And if you actually look on the charts on AMC, the technicals are showing us the same thing, as the Bollinger Bands are getting very tight. Once the Bollinger Bands get tight, that means a large move is coming to the up or down side. As you can see, we've hopped outside of the bands and then we quickly snap back, because price normally stays within the bands. When it doesn't, it quickly snaps back. So I do think a big move is coming due to the technicals and fundamentals of AMC. And until the short interest dries up, okay, until the short interest dries up and the shorts are no longer there, that means there's shorts that still need to cover. So how can you convince me that the play is over if shorts have not covered? The play is not over until shorts covered, okay? It's very clear, very obvious. Shorts have not covered. They are still there. The same shorts that we have been battling against this whole time, and the same people. Now we are learning different players. We learned that, Citadel is involved, obviously. We learned that Credit Suisse is involved, obviously, and that Citadel might have sold these shorts as they're closing down and becoming nothing to Credit Suisse, which is now holding these actual short positions amongst other players. And that's why we could see some hedge funds come against these other players and play against and actually pretend to be on our side. They're not really on our side per se, but they are trying to take out their competition. Also, another thing we have to look at is the short squeeze theory for 30 days after issuance of APE. So APE was issued August 22nd, 2022. So that would mean in November 21st or November 22nd, we would see a squeeze like Newegg did, like Tesla did, and like Overstock.com did when they had squeezed 90 days after their issuance of their dividend. Okay, and APE is officially a dividend. It is not a stock split. Okay, so that's very, very, very important. So now that I see that all-time fears in the market, we're at a all-time low of AMC, but there's actually some bullish divergence. As you can see, that price is going lower, but RSI is going higher. So you can see that in the charts, the fundamentals and everything else is saying that a big move is on the way. The question is, are you going to be there? That is not financial advice. You got to do what you got to do. But again, we are looking for the dates of November 22nd. I might have been a little early to jump the gun on the short squeeze theory saying October was the date because a lot of things were lining up. But we did not see that big movement down in the market, like I said, would correlate with that. So if you guys paid attention to that video, you would very clearly see that I had said it would correlate with a big move down in the market on the monthly, and that has not happened yet. And we did see the dead cat bounce in the market. We did see that pop, so I do think that we can finally capitulate. I do think that next week we will run up a little bit in the market and maybe even touch the top of this or test the 200-day moving average, hit our head, and then finally come down hard and capitulate finally below this final line here. And then that would actually correlate more with November 1st or November 21st, November 22nd. If we played all of that out in those days, it would be about 20 more days until the market finally capitulates, which could correlate with our squeeze, which could correlate with APE. And like I was saying on my last video, those are some of the reasons why I believe that we would squeeze in October. And now I believe that November could possibly be the month. Now, obviously, that sounds very suspect, obviously, to say that, but I believe that we are very, very close. I may have been a little bit early, but these are still my beliefs. And again, you have to do what you have to do for your family. So as you can see, people have been trying to get data on FTDs on APE. They're not allowed because it's either an investigation or a national security threat. And this is just some stuff I found on Reddit. But that is basically the video, guys. Again, I may have jumped the gun a little bit on AMC APE and my October squeeze theory. But if you guys pay attention, I also said that it would correlate with a big move down in the stock market, which did not happen. And of course, it would also correlate with the T plus 30. I was a little bit off on that, which is actually would be November 21st, November 22nd. So we are looking at this month as the potential squeeze month, as the fundamentals and the technicals line up for a massive short squeeze. And again, I can do some more digging on the Credit Suisse thing, guys, and report more of that, guys. If you like to see that, go ahead and drop in the comments if you want to see me do more digging on the stuff on the back end. But as always, I'll be covering cryptocurrency, stocks, and cybersecurity. So if you find any of that interesting, go ahead and drop like, subscribe for more content, and as always, have fun, stay safe, keep hacking, make money. Peace out. Alright guys, that was the video. Hopefully you found it informative. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content, and as always, I will be posting on my Twitter and Discord and YouTube. I'll try to make more videos. I've been very, very busy, but I'll keep trying to make more videos and keeping the content flowing as always. But if you want updates day to day, check out my Twitter, check out my Discord, links in the description. See you guys. Subscribe for more. And as always, have fun. Stay safe. Keep hacking. Make money. Peace out.